Hey guys, you probably can see the railroad tracks behind me. And in this direction houses, and in this direction a house is really close to the tracks. And I saw online a couple days ago, a friend of mine had posted about trains and whistles. And I worked at the railroad for 11 years, so I thought that I would put together a quick video to give you a little bit of an explanation of why the whistles are so loud and what to do if you're going to be living near a railroad. Now, trains are loud, they're heavy. If you stand beside the rails as the train's going by, you'll see the ground move. If you have a house that's close, and I'm talking within, a few hundred feet even, you'll feel the house shake as the train goes by. The whistles are excessively loud, and the reason is because you have to be able to hear them from a long way away. And I know it sounds like engineers and conductors are blasting that whistle for fun, and sometimes maybe they are. I may have, at one point or another, blasted a whistle coming across the crossing because I knew I had a friend who lived in a house across the street. You know who you are. But what the rule is, you have to hit 4 whistle blasts before you hit the crossing. One long, one short, and then you have to have the whistle going from the time you hit that crossing until the time you're fully occupying it. At 35 miles an hour, that's very quick. You won't notice it so much. If there's a slow order or if it's 10-mile-an-hour track, 10 miles an hour across something like this, which is Highway 10, so 4 lanes on a diagonal, that could take a long time. If it's even slower, the bridge that's over here on Southern Railway's track oftentimes has a 5-mile-an-hour slow, especially during the soft times here. So when you're going by at 5 miles an hour, that is a long time, and that whistle is going full hammer, and all of these houses are hearing it. And trains work at night, so what I would suggest is if you're gonna buy a house near some railroad tracks, see if your realtor can figure out which railway is responsible for those tracks, and then give a call, make a call the CP, call the CN, call the BN, call Southern Railway BC, and just see how active the tracks are. These tracks here that come through Surrey and out down across Highway 10, they're active at night. So the job that usually comes across here, I think, starts at 8, could start at 10, runs till 6, so they're gonna come across here once at around 10 or 11 o'clock, and they're gonna come back at around 2 or 3. So you only have to deal with it twice. But if you're near main track or something that's really active, you're gonna have people on there all the time blowing whistles, and it's something to really think about when you're buying your home. Are you prepared to deal with that? Now, there are a lot of people who can deal with noise, live close to loud traffic. There are people who live close to train tracks and love it. There are people who live on the flight path on the way to the airport. So there's lots of people who can deal with noise, but there's lots who can't. So it's really important. If you're moving near the railroad tracks, know when they're coming. Try to be around that house when a train's coming by so you can see how loud it is, how disruptive it is, how much the house shakes, and how loud the whistle is. But yeah, those are the most important things from my standpoint as somebody who worked as a railroad professional driving trains and playing with them for the better part of 11 years. If you have any questions about trains, if you live close to a set of tracks and you're thinking of moving close, you can give me a call. Find all my information in my bio. Have a great day.